Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome back to Haikyu Fly video. Today, we are going to be doing the video that you guys actually wanted. The twins review. So, you really like the Hirogumi and the Hoshimi review. So, I'm going to do the twins together as well, because it makes the most amount of sense. They are coming out very soon. Well, we've got Bokuto first, then we've got the first twin, then the second twin. So, you know what? I think now's a good time to probably review them. And honestly, this is actually one of my first times looking at their kit properly. So, without further ado, let's get the first one up. We have Osamu, who is the opposite hitter. Now, let's have a look at what he does. He does quick attacks, he does serves, but really, you're going to be using him primarily for those quick attacks. He's a flexible attacker, increases quick attacks by 10%, 12%, and then 14% at the start of the match. His awareness is decreased to 0. For every 1% decreased, his attack technique is in fact increased by 1%, which is kind of interesting. So if you build him with a ton of awareness, he actually gets rid of it and puts it all onto attack technique. Means he's probably going to have a big percentage there. We'll see how that works out. Now, calm jump serve. Miya performs a jump serve with a power of serve times a certain number. If the opposition's team receiving the serve has a disadvantage effect of domination, Miya Osamu's attack technique is increased by 10%, and this effect lasts till the ball has gone over the net for 8 times. That's actually a really long cooldown. Multiple abilities. Now, the Miya G's, I assume that's like the Miya's. Attack technique is then increased. When Miya attacks or serves, he inflicts 1 stack of suppression. Disadvantage of the opponent's back lines received reduced by 10%. So what it's saying is you're going to reduce the receive rate of that back line by 10%. That's going to last for 10 net crosses, which is quite a lot. So far, this man is stacking attack technique, and he is absolutely applying debuffs, which is really interesting for an opposite hitter. Right now, he looks a little bit better than Ushijima, who is just an all-out attacker. Right, and flexible haste performs a quick attack with the Miya 260, and then 275, and then finally up to 320. This is increased. So the quick attack is actually increased by attack technique times 40%. Ooh, that's actually quite a lot. First ability, let's have a look. When the Miya is quick attacking, if the receiving opponent has a disadvantage effect of suppression, the ball of the attack will increase by... the power of the attack will increase by a quick attack times 60%. God, I am not reading well today, but it is okay. That is not too bad. That is not too bad. We'll have to see how we can apply suppression. I'm looking at it, and I don't see many ways except for this, which applies domination. So I wonder how suppression is applied. The main parameter is increased, and then if the Miya's quick attack, the next 2 times an ally activates a special move, the attack technique and defense technique of the team member who activates the special move will increase by 20%. That there is really powerful. But is it worth sort of having him insanely sort of powered up? We'll see. When he tosses the ball, Miya performs a quick attack at minus tempo, so it's just a really fast quick attack. And then his attack technique is increased by 15%, and this lasts until Miya and leaves the court. Oh, that's a big attack boost. And then, of course, just owning these seemingly has... Wait, is this actually a skill? Sorry. Osamu's quick attack... No, it's not. It's a just own bond, so that's fine. Same with Aaron, same with him. So there's lots of bonds there. But anyway, the bonds don't really matter. The skills do. Let's have a look at our setter, because I don't want to judge one of the twins. I want to judge them both. So if we look at the other setter, we're going to hopefully be able to... if we look at the setter, we'll be able to hopefully understand how their kits intertwine. So again, he is a quick attacker. He does serve and he does toss. Right, the best server in the game is still Oikawa. Oikawa is genuinely the best server. But he is a very close second. He is a really good server from what I'm hearing. So, unconventional play. When Miya Osamu serves, he serves to a weak spot in the opponent's defense, and the power of the serve will increase by serve times 30%, 40%, and 50%. So whenever you go for a weak spot, he is just going to have a way more powerful serve. When you serve without a target of a weak spot in the opponent's defense, the receive of your opponent's back row increased by that much. The effect lasts for rally. Wait, are we buffing them? The receive of your teammates Oh, of your teammates. Never mind. Okay, so you're buffing your own teammates. For a second, I thought we were buffing them. I was like, wait, why are we buffing the opponent? That makes no sense. Right, no, it is buffing ourselves. Careful toss. Miya-san will toss the ball. This play resets all disadvantages from members who perform the spike. Oh. So he removes debuffs. That's quite nice. A sincere and dedicated toss. Miya-san will toss the ball at a certain percentage. When an ally's play is not good play, Miya-san gains 2 stacks of perfect hit. Each stack of perfect hit increases toss by 2%, so it goes up to 20% at max. When Miya-san tosses each stack of perfect hit, effects consumed increase the attack technique and quick attack of the member who spiked the powerful quick attack by 2.5%. This effect lasts till over 10 net crossings. So each stack of perfect hit consumes attack of the player who spiked. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. And then Miya-sama alternates between jump floater and spikes. Okay, so he's just gonna alternate. Your opponent cannot use powerful or quick attack special moves. This effect lasts for 2 net crossings. Oh. Oh. That's crazy. And then if he does spike serve, for every 3 team morale of your teammates, Miya-sama's awareness will increase by 1%. Also very interesting. Both of these are really good. Now, when Miya-sama's... Sorry, firstly, 30% increase in power is nuts. When Miya-sama plays, he gains 5 stacks of perfect hit. Each stack of perfect hit increases toss by 2%. Cool. So just when he's in play, fair. So that's pretty much at the start, right? And then perfect hit, Miya-sama is increased by an additional 3%. So that goes up to 5% per? That's nuts. He gains 5 stacks of smack effect. Smack effect toss, but okay. Jesus, there's a lot going on here, isn't there? And the bonds are pretty much the same. There is a lot going on here. Let's just review this to begin with. Honestly, the extra copies look really good on both of them. Both of them look really good with extra copies. As a free-to-play, you pick up one. You never pick up more. Because as a free-to-play, picking up more than one copy is just nigh on impossible. And you want to save future units, so it's just not going to be possible. But as a whale, these two could be pretty maxable. Do I think they're better than Hirogumi and Hoshiyumi? I don't. I think they are a little bit weaker than the Commodore duo. But they do something completely different. And you know what? They look really solid. Do I think they look better than Oikawa and Ushijima, for example? I do, yeah. In terms of what they bring to the table, these two are going to be meta for a solid while. And their kits are pretty stacked. In comparison to some of the earlier units we have, both of their kits are really stacked. Do I think you should get one copy? Absolutely. Do I think they work at one copy? Absolutely. If you get more copies, are they better? Again, absolutely. So for Wales, I can see people picking this up. I think going into their team is very intelligent. If you do not play the Inazaki team, I still think they work. Looking at both their kits, I think even without the school buff, they work. And what you could do is play them alongside Hoshiyumi. You could play them alongside like the Commodore duo. If not, you could probably throw in someone like Hinata into this mix. SP Hinata, the new one that's going to be coming out, who is going to do quick attacks, which just fits straight into this team as well. So there is definitely options here, and running them, even if you go Hirogumi, Hoshiyumi, the twins, you could throw Hinata as your other middle blocker, and that's both your middle blocker slots sorted. You've got one offensive, one defensive. You've got an all-rounder in Hoshiyumi, and then you're just looking for a libero. Who honestly you could pretty much run anyone. You could run the Inazaki libero with, say, Kita, because you need a wing spiker. There he is. So you could actually end up running the school buff anyway. Yeah, no, these two are really, really good, and I do think people should be picking up a single copy. If you're free to play and you are stuck between, well, I can only get them or the Commodore duo, I still think I would lean towards the Commodore duo more. I still think as a free to play, you should be aiming to get those two, and do not miss those two. But if you feel you can afford to get these two as well, a single copy of each, I do think you should do it. I think they are good enough for it. Guys, I hope this helped. I know I stuttered a bit whilst reading, so feel free to pause the video and read through it as you wish. I will see you all later. Bye.